First, gonna equip the dragon scales we just got. They also make their own armor slot, not taking up any other. Putting on the dragon's mane there. Now Lars will put his on, and Peta will put on hers. There we go. A little more defense is always nice. Now we're all healed up. We have full MP. It's time to rescue the girl. Help, help! Evil has come. Now we're gonna fight 2 gremlins. Now normally these gremlins would be pretty tough. But thankfully at this level, level 13, which is the level you should be at, you should really not have too much trouble with them. If your Pete is a little low, then you might have a bit of trouble, but if you have the gear, if your levels are decent, you'll have no problem at all. As they just got decimated as I was rambling on there. They gave 115 experience and 42 gold, and a level up, alright. Lars leveled up to 13. Well, I'm sorry, 12. Power increased by 2, maximum HP by 2, MP by 3, and he got a new spell. Then the girl takes us to her grandfather for saving her from the fiends. Her grandfather here is a very generous man. These good people aided me in my time of need, grandfather. Having gallantly aided my granddaughter, I shall glad you lend thee my swiftest ship. Hooray! We have a ship now. If you remember in the beginning of the game, I said that this is the first game that had intercontinental travel via ship, and we're about to embark on it. But first, we're going to heal up and play the lottery. What are we after this time? We're after the Wizard's Hand staff, I believe it is. It's either a staff or a rod for PETA. You can buy it for around, I think, 1,500 to 2,000 gold, but if you can get lucky and win it, then you'll save yourself a ton of money. So just gonna use the wizard rings real quick. They will, of course, wear out after time, but alright, here we go. Don't need to know how to play, we already know. Spin the wheels. Forget what we need for this, let's just see. And we got a turnip, a moon, and another turnip. He's gonna give us another lottery ticket, that'll help. Let's try again. Sure, let's play again. This time we're gonna get a moon, another moon, and another moon. Hooray! 3 moons. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. That was it. Needed 3 moons. Alright. So now we're gonna have Tails give PETA the arm. The wizard's hand, rather. And trade the herb to her as well to free up some of his inventory space. So we're gonna go to equip now, and equip the wizard's hand, and that brings her up to 12 attack power. Now 12 attack isn't very much, but it'll help with the weaker enemies, and of course her magic is what she'll be mainly attacking with. So now we're gonna board the ship, and head out of town. Go out the little path here, and we're out, yay! But before we can actually go exploring, there's one little area I forgot to check. So we're going to head back into town real quick. Go north again, go back to the grandfather, where the ship will be returned. Yes, we helped your granddaughter many thanks, get out of the way. So now we get back in the ship, and we're going to go south here. We're going to use our silver key to open this door. Silver key. And go inside, where we find this guy. He tells us about a pirate ship that sank in the waters here, with a great treasure still aboard. He says if we bring him the treasure, he'll pay us a handsome fee. Why not? Money's a good thing, it's always useful. Now we can leave. We're of course going to go look for this treasure first, so we got a couple things to pick up after it. So, we're all healed up. Now we're going to head north. And probably going to engage in our first sea battle soon. Gonna head north along the continent there. Now we're gonna follow the next one on a right. Oh, there it is. We've got 2 sea slugs and a Medusa ball. Medusa balls, as the name suggests, can and will use petrify, but it doesn't often land. Actually, I think it's sleep, as Tails is sleeping. That might have been it. But in any case, we're going to continue dealing with these things. The slugs like to sometimes be immune to Fireball, which is kind of annoying, but it will hit them. It'll just take a few tries. Thankfully, we have the Wizard Ring, so we can restore our MP on the way. There we go. Hit the Wizard Ball for 13 there, but Tails woke up again, so as long as he doesn't fall asleep, never mind, it's gone. And that was our first sea battle. It gives 125 experience, which is not bad at all. It also leveled somebody up. Peta leveled up to 7, yay! Power increases by 1, reaction speed by 2, HP by 1, maximum MP by 2. MP is really what we cared about. So now we're going to continue heading north, and what we're looking for is a different type of water. The water is all blue, but we're looking for a little patch that's white. First, we're going to get rid of these Mana Wars, which is, I believe, the next form of the Heal Slime, or Healer in this game. Either way, we're taking them out. They're pretty easy. They gave 91 experience, which is pretty nice. And we can continue on. Sailing north, heading west just a tad, continuing north. Ah, there it is. You can see how this square is different from the rest of the water. So we're going to search, and Tails jumps overboard and finds the treasure. Yay! No sea monsters or anything can stop him. Who knows how deep he had to dive down? But hey, he got the treasure. So now we can go back and talk to this guy and get our reward. So Tails is going to hit the Medusa Ball, and Peta and Lars are going to hit the Sea Slugs. Bang. Unfortunately, Peta fell asleep. Now, thankfully, since all the slots on screen are taken, another Sea Slug can't join the battle when they call for help. But when you start taking them out, they can and will call for help, and they'll, of course, get more enemies to come. With the Medusa Ball gone, another slug or two can appear, so we're going to take them out quickly. Thankfully, with Infernos, it hits them all, and since Peta's getting stronger, she's hitting for more, and she can easily take them out. They give 180 experience, which is pretty nice. So going south now, back to the town of Leonport. You can see the mountains of the first continent we left. There it is. So disembarking and heading inside. Now, I'm not sure how the ship always winds up back in this little dock here. I mean, there's no river or anything that leads there, a little stream or not anything. But somehow it comes back right where we found it. Maybe the old guy goes and gets it or something. He looks like a mage. Maybe he uses a magic spell to do it. Anyway, opening the door again, and going inside to collect our reward. Thou have done exceedingly well. As I promised, I shall give thee the echoing flute as thy reward. Now, the echoing flute isn't as useful as you might think. Basically, what it does is if you think you're in an area where one of the 5 crests we need to get are, I'm not sure if I talked about those yet, the flute will echo. You'll play the flute, and a noise will echo if you're in the right area. If not, you won't hear anything. Now, the crests are what we're really after. We need to find the 5 crests. Don't have any of them yet, but we're going to be told about this soon. We need to find the 5 crests and able to defeat the evil Hargan. So first, we're going to refill MP here as we're all full on HP. Let Peta use her Wizard's Ring real quick. I'm really surprised at how long these things are lasting. I thought it was a lot less. And now we can finally leave and go exploring. As I said, we had a couple things to pick up. So first, we're going to exit out here. And we're going to go get the next item that is crucial to our journey, the Golden Key. Now, the Golden Key is in a little monolith out to the northwest here. We're going to go around the continent here. Continent, island, peninsula, whichever one it is. I believe it's a continent. Following the coastline here, dealing with these Mana War. Or Meta War, I guess. Take that one out and that one out. Come on, hit it. There we go. Alright. Oop. If you get too close to the coast, sometimes you will accidentally disembark, but you can just get right back on your ship. And now we're going to go north from the top of the continent. And that's going to lead us past this other little area here. You want to go past that. Because it's not that one, but something a little further up that we're going for. It's a little area with a little town in it, and an even smaller square with a monolith on it. That is our destination. It also leads us back towards the continent where we've started at the beginning of the game was. That's the cool thing about the sea travel here. You can easily cross the world. Yeah. Now here we are at the town... I forget what this town is called. Either way, this is where we're getting our gold key. Still in pretty much HP, just gonna cure Peta real quick. There we go. And we're gonna head over here and talk to this dog. Now the dog is gonna run over to that bush right there and go bow wow wow. So you search right where the dog is. Well, I'm sorry, you gotta go above and around and search the tree the dog is pointing to, and that's where you find the golden key. It's kind of weird, really.